Hello my friends and welcome to the channel. If you're Canadian, you will love today's video. If you're American, then probably not so much. In today's video, I will pull back the curtain and show you some amazing numbers that unfortunately don't really make the rounds in the mainstream media. When you take a look at Trump's America, tariff wars, weird inflations and job numbers that keep getting rewritten like a bad movie script. But up here in Canada, we are on a completely different page. I break this great story down for you into 4 parts. First, the US bad, chaos and the revisions. Second, the Canada good, the record smashing data. Third, the bold. Canada is opening new doors to the EU and to Asia. And fourth, the opportunity, while the world is betting on Canada. Stick around, my friends, because the global money is moving in one direction. It is heading north. Let's get right into it. Let's start by looking at the US labor market. And honestly, it's a bit of a disaster. I'm talking about a revision history that would make a real politician blush. The US Bureau of Labor Statistics keeps walking back their numbers. An annual US benchmark revision revealed that the US has created 862,000 fewer jobs than initially estimated for the 12 months ending March 2025. That's one of the biggest backtracks in modern history. But that's not all. The just announced additionally 403 job cuts for 2025 overall. As of June this year, they added only a measly 57,000 jobs, and guess what? They revised April and May down by 74,000 jobs in total. Basically, the US boom keeps evaporating. At the same time, US inflation is sticky and stubborn, sitting way above their 2% target. So they've got weak jobs and high prices. That's a bad combo. The Federal Reserve is stuck. They can't cut rates fast enough because inflation is stuck too. But nothing to worry, right? Because, as we all heard the orange idiot saying, he loves inflation. Now let's look at our Canada. While the US is struggling, we are absolutely steamrolling ahead. Let's start with foreign investment. International investors, foremost Europeans and Asian countries, snapping up our debt like it's the last box of Timbits at the hockey ring. In April alone, foreigners bought a staggering 46.9 billion in Canadian security. That's a record. They also bought 27.7 billion in federal government bonds, pushing their shares of our national debt to an all-time high of 43%. Why? Because we have a stable AAA credit rating. We offer a safe harbor compared to the volatile US. This demand lowers our borrowing costs, giving our government the firepower to spend 280 billion of national building projects, infrastructure, defense and housing, without breaking the bank. Now, that's smart economics, my friends. And look at our job growth. We added 88,000 jobs in May. Our unemployment rate is holding steady at 6.5%. Wages are up 3.3% year over year. That is real, tangible growth, my friends. And our banks? They are crushing it. The Big Six saw their profit jump 27% year over year. And our GDP is on strong track to expand by 1.6% throughout 2026, with Canada-EU trade surging over 75%. And yeah, it's getting even better. We aren't just relying on our frenemy to the south anymore. Canadian leadership has the elbows up, and it's opening doors everywhere. We are actively diversifying trade, Trade between Canada and the EU is hitting records high, as we just launched a new digital trade agreement with the EU. We are also locking in huge deals with Japan, South Korea, and specific agreements with India for uranium. Europe and Asia accelerated their investment into Canada, bringing total holdings to over 529 billion for Europe and over 200 billion for Asia. Those are very strong signs of confidence into Canada. We are building the future, my friends. We are moving on offshore wind, critical mineral partnerships with Japan and Germany, and major domestic infrastructure projects. It's not just about getting away from the US market. It's about securing our spot as the world's most reliable supplier of what the future needs. The whole point of this video is to show you that Canada is in a position of strength. While the US is throwing up walls and isolating themselves from the world, we are building bridges and inviting the world in. While their policy is driving up costs for US consumers, we are securing stable, long-term deals that protect our workers. Foreign investors see the writing on the wall. They see a country with a stable government, a resilient financial sector, and a resource wealth that is unmatched. This is our time. Canada is the comeback kit of the G7. We are securing trade deals, attracting billions in foreign cash, and creating jobs, real jobs. The world is looking for a stable partner, and they found one right here, right in Canada. So, while the neighbors are busy pissing off the world, we are busy making friends. Because Canada is the safest bet, the smartest investment, and the place to be. If you think Canada is on the right track, smash that like button for me. Don't forget to subscribe for more Canadian updates. Now, I would like to hear from you. How are you feeling comparing Canada from July 2026 to Canada July 2025? Drop a comment below. I love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. I'm Wilfried Lemkuller with Europe Curious, where we don't just repeat the daily headlines, but open the curtain so you can see for yourself what's really behind it. See you in the next one.